if I know it's coming, I turn the TV off. If I know it's in a movie, I don't want to see it. I have literally kicked the television to death because I got surprised. So I don't. Yeah, and playing that scene was not a good day for me. Yeah, I remember going to Steve tonight going, "You have no idea what you asked me sometimes." No. Anyway, back to funny. He really is.
You know what I mean? He's a genius Batman.
Yeah.
But we actually, Johnson and I, we had this way. We didn't have to talk. Like, he would just kind of just look at me, and I'm like, got it. You know what I mean? So there wasn't. We just understood each other when it came to that. And probably a lot of that was that I think Andrew represented Johnson. So I just think that we had that total understanding of each other. You're like, Nick, got it. You know, all right, cool. And then we just gotta get it down. Yeah, so a lot different for me than it was for Mr. Marston. Yeah. I don't care how fucking die. I don't care how fucking popular you are. I never got that tough.
I represented all the guys that Joss hated growing up.
Yeah.
And
it completely changes the boss. I couldn't imagine having that, you know, that relationship. You know,
I hid from Joss.
Yeah.
I really thought if he had to look at me too often, he would just kill me off. But I remember at the very end of, I think he came in to direct, was it an Angel episode? And he'd asked for something very specific on one thing, and I think I did it. He just came up and kissed me on the mouth, and I was like, well, I guess that's good. I guess he's forgiven me for whatever I did. I have no idea what I did, but okay.
And they adopted me.
Right on. In the purple. Follow your bliss, as Campbell would say. That's awesome.
Blue shirt, male pattern baldness.
Yep, these jobs.
Just if you guys, questions for both of you, just future projects that maybe you guys are working on, ideas for the future with the direction you guys are going on. Jay, you're working more on music, or concentrating more music coming out. Nickolas, you got any movies or TV projects on them? Just kind of what you guys are doing in the future.
Right on.
I just go back to Criminal Minds in July. I think I'm going to do a movie where I play a really horrible killer. It's so funny, people say, it's like, you never get these parts, and it's like, actually I get these parts a lot, you know? Like, these crazy, just weirdos. And there was something else, but I really forget what it is.
Yeah, I just finished, I'm a reoccurring character on a TV show that I can't talk about, but I just finished one episode right before I came here. So that's why I'm limiting. There were some stunts involved and concrete, which I just love. There'll be a movie called Dragon Warrior coming out probably in about a year. It's a 2-year turnaround because there's a lot of special effects. Where I play a wizard that gets his heart broken, and so he trains a dragon to kill anybody that falls in love. I'm on fire, yeah. But I'm also adorable at the same time. And then let's see, books on tape. Jim Butcher, also Vampire Empire just came out, And then I'm going to start another series in July, and I forget the name of those books. And then, like I said, I'm doing music. My band just came out with Murphy's Law, debuted at 106 on the iTunes Top 200, and we don't suck. You know, juggle stuff, you know.
I'll start lying.
Whose turn is it? It's my turn. You really want to talk. What's up?
What is your proud acting
Wow.
What, for both of us or just for James? I kicked the shit out of a one-man show. I did an amazing job. One-man shows on stage are rough. 8-minute monologues, and I did a wonderful, and 2 weeks in a row. So I thought, you know, it's like there's not, I mean, we're still done every night, but none of people saw it. But, you know, I was proud because I hadn't started doing theater like 5 years ago, and so I like got this thing, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I was terrified. Talk about terrified. We had our first preview, and I'm still on the book. You know, and I wasn't allowed to say lines for the first time. You know, and I just, you know, so I think accomplishing a one-man show is for me was wonderful. Because when you do that, you feel like you can do anything.
Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be so boring. Ibsen's Dollhouse, which is it's a play about a woman that decides to leave her family to become herself, right? And it is usually it's done improperly because the guy that plays her husband plays him like a complete jerk, and for like 2.5 hours, everyone is just waiting for this woman to leave Torvald, and everyone's just going, just leave him, leave him, leave him, leave him. And I kept arguing to the director, look, this guy's got to be the best guy in town. He's got to be the most sensitive guy that we can come up with. He's got to be the best that the culture has to offer and still be putting her in a little box, a suffocating box that she has to escape from. Because this play is not a great play because it is an indictment of one man. It's an indictment of the whole culture. And I got my way, and while we were performing, when the two characters break up in the third act, I could hear crying in the audience because they were so sad that they had to leave. And I was like, gotcha. Gotcha, society, gotcha.
Hey, little yellow.
Hi.
Alright.
Okay, this one was actually for James.
Of course.
Right on.
What does it feel like having all the makeup on your face? Like,
You know, it felt fine. You know,
that's surprising.
Hollywood's gotten to the point where we're using really light foams for the makeup appliances. So once it's on you, it almost just feels like your own flesh. Like I remember when I was younger, and like we'd like dress up Planet of the Apes and stuff, and I had a friend who did like makeup, and they were all these like rubber appliances, and they would give you sores and wouldn't move with your face. But this stuff is really light foam, and it moves. So frankly, it doesn't really feel like you have anything on at all.
I hate it when I've ever had it up. I hate it. It smells.
Yeah, it smells.
And I can't sit down longer than 5 minutes in a makeup chair.
Yeah, that was my time off. That was my break.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought I looked cool. The first time they did it to me, I was like in my trailer going, I look badass. And I couldn't wait for my girlfriend to come visit me. So I thought I looked so great. And she looked at me, she's like, get away from me. She didn't like it. Yeah. All right.
Okay, the ending of Angel sucks, yes?
There's an explanation for that, yeah.
What was it like not really knowing what happened to your character after that point?
I think I know. We died.
I mean, yeah.